Good morning, I'm Neva Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Wednesday, 17th of July. In this update, the government has unveiled New Zealand's second ever emissions reduction plan. The draft document lays out policies for keeping the country within its 2026 to 2030 emissions budget. Politics and climate reporter Demelza Jackson has more.
Most policies have already been announced, like investing in electric car charges, waste minimisation and supporting carbon capturing technology. A major part of the plan is to soak up emissions by using private investment to plant thousands of hectares of pine and native trees. The government has also again committed to shoring up the emissions trading scheme, but has yet to put forward proposals to improve it.
Helen Clark's worried recent comments by the Prime Minister may fragment our relationship with China. Clark and her old political foe, former National Party leader Don Brash, have co-written a statement expressing concerns at Christopher Luxon's recent interview with the Financial Times. Luxon told FT it's necessary to call out China for alleged spying, and it's critical for us to be a force multiplier for Australia and the US. Helen Clark says the comments amount to a very hard reset of New Zealand foreign policy, and you have to ask, where is the mandate? The Minister in charge of Pharmac says its treaty considerations have been distracting it. David Seymour's outlined his expectations in a letter to Board Chair Paula Bennett. It says Pharmac should include patient groups and decision-making processes. And it also notes he doesn't think its commitment to embedding the Treaty of Waitangi is appropriate and is no longer expected. Seymour says Pharmac's burnt a lot of energy doing that over the last few years.
Every moment you're thinking about that, you're not thinking about how do we get better outcomes. So while it may not necessarily lead to bad outcomes, it certainly distracts from getting good ones.
Anticipation inflation will fall today once again. Economists are expecting another drop in the Consumer Price Index for the June quarter. The numbers are being released at 10:45 a.m. Mount Ruapehu's Turoa ski field is operating without an audited safety plan. The ski field is being operated by company Pure Turoa for the first time this season. Azaria Hall reports.
A safety plan has not been independently looked at. It's due in October, even though the ski field is operating now. Conservation Minister Tama Potaka has confirmed the current concession does not allow slope preparation or avalanche control outside the ski area unless there's a direct safety threat. Pure Turoa says it's audited annually and is compliant with regulations.
A reminder to check your smoke alarms as the number of house fires tend to creep up over winter. AMI insurance data shows they increased by almost 40% between summer to winter last year, a 20% jump from the year before. And in sport, Warriors assistant coach Slade Griffin is downplaying the loss of leadership that comes with skipper Tohu Harris's season-ending wrist injury. Mitch Barnett will captain the side in Friday's NRL game against the Raiders. Gareth Southgate has resigned as England football manager. Cyclist Jasper Philipsen has secured his third victory of this Tour de France via a sprint finish. Today, Pogacar continues to wear the leader's yellow jersey. Finally, Tiger Woods insists he has no thoughts of retirement ahead of Golf's Open Championship at Royal Troon. I'm Neva Manu, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.